Hello, this is checkpoint 1.21 from section 1.3. They want us to prove this trigonometric identity 1 plus cotangent squared theta is equal to cosecant squared theta. So this has a couple of trig squared, and usually we want to, whenever we're looking at pairs of things in equations, there's a sines and cosines are good pairs, the tangent and secant, and then finally the last pairing would be the cotangent and cosecant. Okay, and what we want to do here is we want to start off with the very, the most popular Pythagorean identity, and that is the sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to try to obtain the cotangent out of that, and if you remember the cotangent, is going to be, cotangent of theta is going to be the cosine theta over sine theta. So if sine goes in the bottom, the tangent is sine over cosine, the cotangent is cosine over sine. So we have this. Let's think about dividing everything by sine squared theta. So here we have sine squared theta over sine squared theta, so that's just going to be 1. And here we have plus, and then we have cosine squared theta over sine squared theta, and then here we have 1 over sine squared theta. All right. And here we go. So the cosine squared theta over sine squared theta is essentially the cotangent squared theta. And the 1 over sine is 1 over cosecant, and it's being squared, so this is going to be cosecant squared theta. And that's it. This is what we want to prove. And so it's, the tricky part is knowing some of the basic identities and knowing which identities to use to prove whatever identity you're trying to prove. And this is a very good one to remember, the Pythagorean identity. And then there's a handful of other identities like the double angle identities and things like that would be also good to remember. All right, I hope that helps.